We're getting straight into it. This is the grand final, boys and girls, ladles and gentle spoons. Best of 5 between Drunken Sailors and Inklings Anonymous. IA being in the yellow and DS being in the purple. Let's go. So, this is your grand final.
So, straight away, got Inklings Anonymous, but seems like, ooh, Captain MX did a really good job of actually stopping one of their frontliners, one of the Blaster players on Drunken Sailors. Drunken Sailors actually seem like they are having a little bit of trouble here. They just really need to hold control. But Ben, nice shot on the dually sculpture there. Oh, Ibuki coming back in. Blue Racer's gonna start pushing this tower right now.
I mean, Blue Racer has just been so strong for the Drunken Sailors the entire weekend. I mean, we can't say that as well because like every player's been great for them. You know, we've had Flair going in and being so devastating. Ibuki just always being there as well. It's scary.
That's kind of one of the things about like comps that usually have a bunch of frontliners in it, because it's kind of a thing where you can kind of see most of the players tend to shine. Yeah. Apart from, I guess, when you have more traditional comp where it's just kind of, you usually see the two Slayers shine. But as we see, Ben, being one of the blasters on Ink Anonymous, has his inkjet out. Blue Racer shuts it down. Really nice mid-air slap. I guess we call it slap. Just switching this brush around, you know.
It's getting slapped about with some ink.
Yeah.
Take that.
Now, Drunken Sailors, they do have to control their towers. Flares, unfortunately, was the only one in the tower, but they get a few points on the board. But it doesn't seem like that was a... This doesn't really leave Drunken Sailors into a really good situation right now. Trico does have this thing right now. If they can make this correctly, they can get another play onto the tower to push it up, and then Trico can use the Stingray to actually pressure Drunken Squids. But fortunately, it doesn't look like they had that opportunity. So Drunken Sailors are actually going to take the tower back and start pushing Anonymous back.
It was really nice stuff though from Trico, just being his consistent pressure on that tower, slowly by himself, by themselves, just looking after that central point, and it was doing a really good job of just getting into that line. Blue Racer though, sitting here on this tower with that brush, just holding on to it as best they can. Gets trades 1 for 1.
That was really nice reaction from Captain NX. He actually took out Ibuki first before trading with Blue Racer there. So I guess getting two double splats like that can be really nice for game-changing events, because it's just like when you've taken out 2, you already know you've taken out half the team. So it really makes it much easier for your rest of the team to start pushing. So on board with Flair here, has his inkjet ready, probably going to start pushing up. Okay, well, maybe he thought somebody was there, but Ben shuts it down with the blaster. Blue picks it back up. Seems like they're trying to push, but they don't actually have anybody on the tower. So at this point, it doesn't really seem that Drunken Sailors can actually start pushing this back. They're really struggling to actually take this across, and NX.
That was surgical shots there coming out from NX just to catch their opponent on that tower. Just these well-placed shots as well, just going to punish any movement options.
They've got to be careful about the flank. Flair was trying to do just that. As I'm saying right now, Flair has his inkjet. Probably can take out Brit. Nice, I guess, splat on Brit. And now, it seems like Drunken Sailors are actually turning this around. It's all up to Ben to try and take this back, but Ibuki...
They're still pushing. Look at this. They're going up to the main deck of Inkblot Art Academy. Splash just hanging on. They're in checkpoint 2.
Checkpoint 2.
Blue Racer gets that. Does get that support. It's 1 for 1 now. Can they get the win?
He doesn't have any ink. Still manages to take one out.
And there's the double splat though. Very nice from Brit and Trico.
Now, they may have lost the push right there, but the good thing is that they got the checkpoint.
Yeah.
Now, Inklings Anonymous, they don't have the checkpoint yet. So this is going to be actually harder for them to actually start pushing. As we see, coming to the end of this game right now with 30 seconds left. Ibuki trying to defend this, but no, Ibuki gets taken out by Brit. They're going to start pushing up to try and...
Oh no, not again.
Sailors.
Not again, dude. My heart can't take it.
It's happening.
17 seconds, and Trico is pressurizing so much. They're going to be going 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, 10 seconds.
There's the lead.
Oh, they're fighting.
Oh my, no, you did. Okay, there it is. Okay, the lead comes down.
But anything could happen in just 2 seconds. No one's on the
There
tower.
it is. Okay.
Okay.
First game going over to Inklings Anonymous. Wow. Another explosive and close game.
We got a grand final, so
Oh, man.
I hope to see this in the next 4 games. Please, game 5, if there is a game 5.
Yeah.
I would like to see that again.
Man, yeah.
You can't take it.
It's game 1. It's game 1. Oh, man. Such incredible plays. And so evenly matched as well. We're going to be seeing how it goes as we move forward. But game 1 does go over to Inklings Anonymous. They take that tower control on the Inkblot Art Academy. That's going to be an interesting one going into this game. They have that early lead. They want to obviously consolidate that and go into that 2-0. Drunken Sailors can't, be upset with that game. They can be upset with the result, but they can't be upset with the game because they played that so well. Yeah, and it was just an unfortunate turn of events towards the end that kind of cost them it.
Yeah, they played really well. They still have the pressure. They are bringing a lot of pressure towards Inklings Anonymous, because it looks like there's a lot of moments where Inklings Anonymous is actually just struggling to actually hold up against that, and it kind of seemed that way, I guess, throughout the game. But Drunken Sailors, they just came back. Oh, actually, no, they didn't. They
were ahead and they got pushed back.
Yeah, they were ahead but got pushed back. But okay, so.
Well, we're going to be getting into our second game very, very shortly. I'm just going to have a little look over. I think they are. Yeah, we're going to Kelp Dome for Rainmaker. Good. I think the one time I find it tough to see Kelp Dome is when it's Clan Blitz, because that is a very horrible choke point. But Rainmaker it is, and we'll see where our teams going for a. They're going for a 2-1-1, but obviously on opposite sides there. Interesting. Getting up as quickly as they can to this central point. Shield in Inkling Anonymous for his favor. Excuse me.
Yeah, 3 down, all down for Drunken Sailors. Flair was, I guess, now the first one up. They're taking the push. Okay, so this is somewhat of a push that wasn't coordinated too well, but it seems like it's now going into Inklings Anonymous' favor. Blue Racer stops the push. It is only him. He just needs to find Brit if he can take him out. Unfortunately, Brit actually takes Blue Racer out. Flair gets taken out.
Ibuki trying to find their way in, but this is tough. They're just back and forth with this shield.
It's only Ibuki though now. It's only Ibuki there. There's 4 members now.
God, could you get in there? Get in there.
Inklings Anonymous has this. They have a lot of control. They just need to, I guess, slow down at this point. They're like right in the spawn, so they can kind of just hold it down here, but fortunately...
Yeah, don't get excited.
They got a little too excited there. So we got Blue Racer now holding the Rainmaker, trying to get a little bit of ink, and some control into the middle here. Flair gets a nice pickup. That's not so bad, if you can, I guess, drop the Rainmaker out into the middle, relieves a little bit of pressure that was in your spawn.
Yeah, so much. Look at that 27 to go. Already such a great lead.
Yeah.
Drunken Sailor's got a lot to work on right now. Blue Racer has just been getting caught out a lot by this lot. They really do have his number.
Could have been a thing that they kind of, I guess, they started to dial in, because they knew from the last game Blue Racer was kind of just, I guess, running around, stopping a lot of their ink jets and just being really a nuisance into actually trying to push in. But now they're really starting to shut him down at these points.
Yeah. That shield currently up though.
Nice flank by Ibuki, gets a double splat. Starting to pick up the Rainmaker. Now Drunken Sailors look like they can be in a position to actually take this back.
Okay, so Blue Racer has it. Going to start pushing back if they can. Going over the top, getting those points being slowly added on. They need to be careful of what's around you. Blue Racer very much looking in one direction there, not aware of behind.
That was almost a triple spat by Captain NX there, but the Rainmaker unkindly just kind of took that away from him.
Yeah. Ben with these long-range shots are trying to get a little bit of pressure towards the wall. Ibuki and Splash need to be careful because there's a Rainmaker, but Ibuki gets a splat but gets taken down at the same time by Ben.
Yeah, nice. In situations like that, it's not so bad if you lose the Rainmaker like that, because it's just kind of a thing where I guess, you know, if you trade off really well, I mean, you can kind of keep control. I mean, at this point, Drunken Sailors, Splash is just trying to hold it. He's kind of waiting for his teammates to kind of get around him so they can actually get some control and just establish that they can, I guess, somewhat start pushing up. Now, Ibuki gets a nice splat on Captain NX there. It's like Ibuki's starting to push up with this baller. They let the Rainmaker reset back in the middle so they can just kind of, I guess, relieve it so that, I guess, Inklings and others don't all gravitate to that one position. Yeah.
Again, it's all about just kind of stretching the options they have. Blue Racer now needs to be careful of this. Stingray! Running out of space to move!
Gets them. While doing that, Inklings Anonymous take out 3. Now it's only Flare being the lone wolf right next to the Rainmaker. Should be an easy splat. Nicely done by Inklings Anonymous. They're just really, really good at just holding the control and just making sure that Drunken Sailors can just not move. I feel like it's just something that they're really struggling with now. Only have a minute left of this game ready. And right now, they just need to kind of, they can really just stall it out. They can kind of just stall it out, bring it to the right side, and not just feel like they don't really need to push. Got Blue Racer here, landing back onto the platform here, now into the middle. Now,
trying to get in, but there's a little bit too much range on the opposing side. Trico with that Splatling gun will take him down. NX trying to just find a way in, but does get caught out from above.
Inklings Anonymous just looking very, very strong here. Unfortunately, they just lost the Splatling, but that should be okay. They also do have the sloshing machine on their side, which also comes packed with a Stingray. So all they really need to do, just use that Stingray on Flare and just completely stop the push. But they stopped the push early with, I guess, different types of ways. There comes the Stingray. Drunken Sailors gets taken out.
Once again, yeah, Inklings Anonymous takes it to 2-0 now and looking for that final victory to qualify for the UK National Championships. They are a game away from a victory, but this is where all the work starts. You can't take your foot off the gas now, off the pedal. I shouldn't say gas, I'm not American. Do not take your foot off the pedal. You need to this is the bit where you need to turn the screws. You need to just finish your opponent off now.
Yeah. Well, right now, my money is safe.
Your money is safe.
Inklings Anonymous. I said that.
I told you to make a choice, and you made a choice.
Yeah, they had the more traditional comp that you normally see. I mean, the strongest comp in the meta that you'd see. Backline, midline, 2 Slayers. Yeah,
and it's working out well for them. As you see, there's a lot of times where you're seeing these engagements end in 2, 3 squid splats on against them. Yeah. So it's kind of like the opponent's meta is working out here. How do you counter that? What changes do we need to make? But we're going to be going to Marco Mart for our 3rd game. It's Clam Blitz. Can Clam Blitz end this series?
Now, this is going to be a difficult one because I saw Inklings Anonymous playing Clam Blitz today, and how well they coordinate their specials when they push, it is very, very scary. So, I can only hope for Drunken Sailors right now.
That's all right, no, it's fine. We're going to be getting into Game 3. Clam Blitz on Marco Mart momentarily. This is your grand final again. Will we see Inklings Anonymous take it and qualify for the National Championships, or is there life left in these Drunken Sailors? Let's find out as we enter Game 3.
Let's go. Now, I feel like the thing that Drunken Sailors just need to do is that Blue, he's definitely one of the stronger players on their map, or I guess in their team right now. They really need to help paint for him, because a thing with, I guess, an Ink Rush, it is very, very hard for, I guess, to push up by yourself. Yeah. So when you do have that control, it allows Blue to actually move up and just allow him to just do what he does.
Well, immediately Blue Racer gets that power clamp in, and the points are running. Goes behind the line, gets a little bit of coverage, gets taken down though.
Gets taken down really quickly. Inklings Anonymous setting up control. They can just kind of use this opportunity just to build up clans, get a little bit of control. But it looks like they're actually, thinking one step ahead. They're actually going straight for their spawn to actually keep them in. Now, wow. That was a nice jump in right there.
Can Inklings and Anonymous take the lead, though? That's the question.
Fortunately, they get taken out. Drunken Sailors do a really good job of actually picking up on that. Nice baller to actually defend himself right there.
Yeah, and just kind of, just stall out time whilst Flair kind of going to come around the back line. Maybe going to try and get something. Gets the KO. Can Flair get some in? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nice
5, 6. Nice from Flair.
Would be really nice if Flair can actually follow this up and try and pick up this ball. Unfortunately, gets taken out by Brit.
Ibuki!
Ibuki, almost.
No!
Ball is broken, but Splash is actually getting a couple more points. Now the push has been broken. Drunken Sailors now going back into spawn. Inklings Anonymous doing the exact same thing again, going in really deep to just kind of trap Drunken Sailors into their spawn right here. Drunken Sailors aren't having any of that. I think they've sobered up a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, they need to. No, doing a very, very good job thus far. Nice early play from them just to get that pressure going. Now, Inklings Anonymous do have this power clam available. Trico just holding back, using that Splatling gun to set again. The long-range firepower is impressive. Trico is always on high ground.
Yeah, Trico's been doing a really, really good job as a backline. He's just always making sure that he holds his position, always tends to get higher ground mostly. It's kind of a thing in Splatoon where when you're usually on higher ground, you tend to have a little bit more range because of I guess, how damage fall-off works. And when it comes with a really long-range weapon, it makes it very hard to actually push back them or push them back.
Yeah.
We got Splash on the left here, taking on 2. Unfortunately, gets taken out.
That was brave, Splash. That was brave.
Very, very brave indeed. Trico still holding his position right here. Fortunately, gets pinched, or start becoming pinched right here. Gets taken out by, seems to be Ibuki. Unfortunately, gets Captain NX.
Oh, man, look at these splats coming out from Inklings Anonymous. Going to be making their way forward if they can. NX just towards the back line. Find the way and gets that.
Oh, he didn't miss the ball. He missed it. He got the ball in.
Yeah.
This is really, really good. They do have another ball to try and turn this game around.
Wow, 4 points in it.
It's all up to Trico.
Oh my word, that is a huge turnaround. Can they? Wow, they're just stealing hearts right now, Inklings Anonymous. But you said it, they managed to build up a bunch of power clams, go in there and have a massive burst.
That was very, very close. Trico really, if Trico didn't even get that in, they'll still be losing. Inklings Anonymous will still be losing. Looks like Blue Racer is trying to get, or start up on another push. Unfortunately, I think one of their players actually lost the ball. Inklings Anonymous actually doing really, really good defense and making sure that ball does not get, I guess, sent to the other side of the map.
So Splash here with his own power clam towards the back, needs to try and get to the other side of this map if possible. Does know that those opponents' eyes are on him, but you can see Trico with his own. Trico gets that as well, and here it goes.
This might be the final push right here to get a bunch
Oh my word, that was huge! Inklings Anonymous. What a push, and they will take that 3-0, and they are more Inklings victorious
Inklings
at this point.